This is what I heard. Wait a minute now. I think I'd rather not hear about that. Okay. You know what else I heard? Now, what else did you hear? I hear that they have a pretty good cast in the show. Really? Is that the truth? Or is that just a rumor? No, I got it from very good sources. Great cast. That's what I've been told. I hear the production staff ain't so bad either. Yeah, I wonder who they were. The production staff, huh?
Oh my God!
Did he call you?
Wouldn't I have yelled?
Call him again.
I called him twice, they're looking for him. How is he?
I'm not sure. He's bleeding like crazy.
Oh my God.
It's all over the room. I don't know why. He's decorating white. He doesn't call it 2 minutes to go to the hospital.
I'm gonna have a cigarette
After
pay.
18 months, the hell you are. Hold on to yourself, will you?
I can't believe this is happening. Can't believe this is happening. Oh God, Ken, the phone is ringing. Oh. Hello? Dr. Dudley. Oh, Dr. Dudley, I'm so glad it's you. Your service said you were at the theater.
Doctor?
I never would have bothered you, but this is an emergency.
Is that the doctor?
I'm Chris Gorman. My husband Ken and I are friends of Charlie Brock's.
Is that the doctor?
It's the doctor, it's the doctor.
Why didn't you say so?
Dr. Dudley, I'm afraid there's been a terrible accident. I would have called my own doctor, but my husband thought it better to have Charlie's own physician. My husband is an attorney, you know. Well, we just arrived here at Charlie's house about 10 minutes ago, and as we were getting out of the car, we heard this enormous... Don't say anything?
Don't tell him what happened.
Don't tell him?
Just do what I say.
What about Charlie?
He's all right. He's just a powder bird. Don't tell him about the gunshot.
But they got the doctor out of the theater.
Tell him he tripped and he banged his head. He's all right.
But what about the blood?
The bullet went through his earlobe. It's nothing. I don't want him to know.
But I've already said we were getting out of the car and we heard an enormous... What? What did we hear?
We heard...
Just a minute, doctor.
We heard an enormous thud
Thud?
when he tripped.
Good. That's good. Dr. Dudley, I'm sorry. I was talking to my husband. Well, we heard this enormous thud. It seemed Charlie tripped.
Tripped and fell down.
Tripped and fell, but he's all right.
He's sitting up in the bed. We'll call him in the morning.
He's sitting up in bed. He'll call him in the morning. He'll call you in the morning.
I'm very sorry you disturbed him.
I'm very sorry I disturbed you.
But he's really fine.
But he's really fine.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Where are you going?
Say goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye, doctor. What? Just a minute. Any dizziness?
No dizziness.
No dizziness, doctor. What? Can he move his limbs?
He can move everything. Get off the phone.
Yes, he can move everything. They got him out of Phantom of the Opera. Any slurring of his speech?
No slurring of his speech.
Don't yell at me. He'll hear it. Any what? Any ringing of the ears?
I can't believe this. No ringing in the ears. Tell him no.
Yes, doctor. A little ringing in the ears.
I told you to say no.
It sounds more believable.
Jesus.
Who? His wife, Myra? Yes, Myra's here.
She's not here. Don't tell her she's here. You want to speak to her.
Dr. Dudley, my mistake. She's not here. I thought she was, but she wasn't.
She just stepped out. She'll be back in a minute.
She just stepped back. She'll be out in a minute. Yes, I'll tell her to call. Okay, thank you, Dr. Dudley. Dr. Dudley. Enjoy the show. Ken and I saw it. We loved loved it, especially the second act. Who's playing the Phantom
Are
tonight?
you going to review the whole goddamn show?
Oh, Charlie's calling me. Just a minute, Charlie. He sounds a lot better. I have to go. Yes, doctor, I will. Don't you ever do that to me again. He must suspect something. I didn't get his name right once.
If anybody else calls again, do me a favor. Don't answer it.
Then why did you tell me to answer that one?
Because I thought the bullet went through his head, not his earlobe. Fix me a double vodka. I left Charlie standing in the shower.
If he drowns, you're making that call. I don't know why we're always the first ones here. Never came late once in our lives. Someone else could have dealt with this. Oh, shit.
Who's that? Who's that?
Am I near the door? Do you see people here? You think I'm on roller skates?
Let me think a minute.
Take your time, because I don't answer doors. I just speak to Dr. Dudley.
All right, you got to be Lenny or Ernie or one of the others. We've got to open the door.
You've got arms. Reach out.
I got to drag Charlie off and bandage his ear. Don't tell him what happened. I need a few minutes to figure this out. Can't you stall him?
His best friends are coming to his 10th anniversary. His wife isn't here. He shoots himself in the earlobe, and I'm supposed to make small talk when they come in.
Attempted suicide is a criminal offense, not to mention a pretty ugly scandal. Charlie's deputy mayor of New York. He's my client. He's one of my best friends. I gotta protect him, don't I? Just play the hostess for a few minutes until I figure out what to do.
Play the hostess. There's no food out. There's no ice in the bucket. Where's the help? Where's the cheese dip? Where's Myra? What am I supposed to do till you get back? Play charades? I'm lucky I can still speak English.
You're a lawyer yourself. Can't you figure out something to say?
Contracts. I draw up legal publishing contracts. If someone walks in the door and wants to make a deal, I can handle that.
Take it easy. Calm down. I'll be right back.
Put some slippers on Charlie and tell him to answer it.
Will you relax? Drink my vodka.
Why is vodka better than 2 puffs of a cigarette?
Because they know you quit it. If she's smoking here, they'll know something is up.
You mean falling at their feet is supposed to look better? Claire, darling. Mwah. You look beautiful. Where's Lenny?
Oh, he's in the car. We had an accident. Brand new BMW, 2 days old. The side door's all smashed in. Don't tell Charlie and Myra. I don't want to ruin tonight for them.
Oh my God, are you hurt?
Oh, my lip is swelling up. Jeez, I look like a trumpet player.
Where's Lenny?
Oh, he's coming. He's walking slowly. He's got whiplash. His seatbelt went right around his neck. Pulled him straight up. I left him dangling.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Just don't tell Myra. I'm going to do tonight for her.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, Myra. We're here, kids.
They're in the bedroom, Lenny.
Did she tell you what happened? Some stupid bastard shoots out of the garage like a Polaris rocket. I got 4 doors on one side of the car now. Oh, God, it's stretched out over to one side. God, I look like a Modigliani painting.
Do you want a drink?
Oh, I don't think I could swallow past my
All
shoulders.
nights for this to happen.
Oh, God. Here's their gift. Oh, God, if somebody brings a bottle of glue, they'll have a nice gift.
Oh, I could have lost the tip of my tongue. I'd be speaking Gaelic for the rest of my life.
A brand new spotless car. Never touched by human hands. Buffed and polished by German women in Munich. Now it looks like a war memorial. Hello? This is Leonard Gans. Is Dr. Dudley there, please? Yes, it is. I have a whiplash. I see. Do you know what theater he's in?
Oh, I need a cigarette so bad.
I do. It's important. I'm at 914-437-2261. Thank you very much.
I have to settle my stomach. Is there anything to eat? Any canapes or anything?
Gee, I don't see anything.
Where's Marion the cook? She makes great canapes.
May I didn't she's off this week.
The week of their anniversary party?
I think she had to go to Japan. Her mother is sick.
My lie is Chinese.
I know her mother was visiting Japan.
God, I hope only tall people come to this party. I can't look up. Where's Charlie and Myra?
They're still getting dressed.
They're not ready?
Ken went to the bathroom.
We got a car accident. We're on time.
My lip is gigantic. I'm not going to have enough lipstick to cover it.
No nuts, no pretzels. I didn't have time to go to the goddamn bathroom today. I had 3 audits with the IRS on an empty stomach. Oh my God, Chris, give me a Diet Coke, please, and something to munch
Where
on.
are you going?
To the bathroom. I haven't had a chance to do that either.
There's a guest powder room right over here.
Isn't Ken using that?
No, he's using the one in the guest bedroom.
Why didn't he use this one?
I don't know, he had to go badly and he just ran off.
If he had to go so badly, this one's closer.
You know how it is when you have to go badly. You don't want to stop running.
Yeah, but this is a short run.
Oh, Lenny, it's not an Olympic event. Just go.
That's why they do guest bathrooms. If Dr. Dudley calls, I'll be right back.
Claire, we have to talk.
What is it?
I'm coming apart at the seams.
Your dress?
No, my nerves. I think I'm going to crack.
Oh, your hands are like ice. Something's going on, isn't it?
Oh, God, you're so smart. You're so quick to see things.
You don't tell me what it is, because you're scaring me, Chris.
Well, all right. Ken and I arrived here about 10 minutes ago. And as we were getting out of the car, we heard this enormous...
Hi, Claire, you look lovely.
Yes, I was just telling that. She looks enormously well, doesn't she? Is that the dress you wore for cerebral palsy?
No, sickle cell.
Oh,
Lenny's.
He's in the John. Where's Myron, Charlie?
still getting dressed?
Oh, yes, still getting dressed. How's the new BMW? I'm happy with it.
Delirious.
Did he get the new features he asked for?
More than he asked for.
Great.
After you finished in the bathroom, I have to go myself.
I think Myra's in there.
Well, then I'll use my Li's bathroom. Tell me when she gets back from Japan.
Here, quick. What did you tell her?
I can't remember.
Can't remember.
I couldn't follow it. I was talking so fast. Why can't we tell them the truth? They're going to find out anyway.
I don't know the truth yet. Charlie is still mumbling. Now go inside. He wants to see you.
See me? Why does he want to see me?
He's crying like a baby. I can't stop him. He needs a woman.
To do what?
To cry on. I can reason with him, but I can't comfort him. Let him cry on your shoulder for 2 minutes, for Christ's sake.
Is he still bleeding? I paid $1,200 for this dress.
Hiya, Ken. Did you hear about the BMW?
Yeah, congratulations. Excuse me.
Where you going?
John.
Didn't you just go?
Yes, but not enough. I'm right with you.
Give me the pretzel.
This is very weird. There's plenty of food in the kitchen, but nothing's cooked.
Why didn't you open this first?
There's duck, there's roast ham, there's smoked turkey. It's all defrosting on the table. But there's even pasta in a pot with no water.
Oh, God.
Everything's ready to go, but not ready to cook it. Doesn't that seem strange?
Not as strange as him peeing twice in a row. Have you got something sharp, a nail file or something?
Chris started to tell me something, and then she clamped up.
I don't know, the door of my BMW opened like tissue paper. This thing's like steel.
Her hands were as cold as ice. She wouldn't look me right in the eye.
You know, this would be a safe place to keep your jewelry. Wrong? What? Why are you so damn suspicious for? Give people a chance to get here, will you?
Why are they taking so long to get dressed? What's that all about?
I don't know. I noticed. I noticed, huh?
Doesn't seem strange.
No, I noticed there's towels piled up in the sink and not in the rack. I noticed there's a sheet and a half of toilet paper on the roll. I think it's sloppy. But I don't think it's a scandal.
I wouldn't rule out a scandal if I were you.
I know. You think I don't know? I know. I know all about it. I hear gossip. I hear rumors, but I won't listen to it. He's my best friend, and she's the wife of my best friend.
Okay, forget it.
I don't listen to that filth and garbage about my best friend.
I said forget it.
All right, come here.
What's wrong with here?
They can hear there. Here is better. All right. It's not good.
What's not good?
What I heard.
What did you hear?
Would you lower your voice? They can hear.
I haven't said anything yet.
All right. There's talk going around about Marion. God, this hurts me. Can you stand on the other side? There's talk going around about Myra and Charlie. And no one will tell it to my face because I know I wouldn't listen.
I'll listen. Tell it to my face.
Why would you want to hear things, rumors about our best friends? He trusts me. Hey, not only with taxes and all that kind of stuff, but with personal things.
I don't do taxes. What are the rumors?
Jesus, you won't be satisfied till you hear, will you?
I won't even sleep with you until I hear, what are the rumors?
All right. Your friend Myra inside there is having a little thing, okay?
What kind of a thing?
Do I have to spell it out for you? A thing. A guy, a man, a kid, a fella, an affair. She's doing something with someone on the slide and somewhere, and it's not with Charlie, okay?
You don't know that? You haven't heard it? You haven't seen it?
Of course I haven't seen it. What do you think? They'd invite me along?
Oh, get real. You are so naive, it's incredible. Myra is not having a thing with anybody, but your friend Charlie is running up one hell of a motel bill.
Charlie? Oh, not my friend Charlie. There's no way, not a chance. He wouldn't even look at another woman.
Well, he may not be looking at her, but he's screwing her.
You lower your voice, they're going to hear. Where did you hear this?
Someone at the club told me.
Our tennis club?
Well, it's not a sacred place. People gossip there.
Just a bunch of no good hypocrites. They sit around their new Nikes and their Reeboks and they're destroying people's lives. Who told you this?
I'm not going to tell you because you don't like this person.
What's the difference if I like her or not? Who told you?
Carol Newman.
Carol Newman! Oh my God, I knew it. I hate that goddamn woman. She's got a mouth big enough to swallow a can of tennis balls.
How you two doing?
Oh, hey, just fine, Ken.
Had anything to eat yet?
Just a plastic bag. Wasn't it Carol Newman who told you to spread the other rumor?
What other rumor?
The rumor that you and I were breaking up.
No, it wasn't Carol Newman.
Who was it?
It was me.
You?
Me, you, both of us. When we were thinking about separating, didn't we tell everyone?
No, we told friends. They told strangers. They just didn't care.
Don't call Carol Newman a bitch to my face. She didn't spread any rumor about Charlie. Someone else at the club told her.
Who told her?
Harold Green.
Harold Green? Who the hell is Harold Green?
He's a new member. He was just voted in last week.
I didn't vote for him.
Yeah, you did, by proxy. We were in Bermuda.
I don't believe it. A goddamn proxy new member who spreads rumors about our friends. Who does he play tennis with?
He doesn't play tennis. He's a social member. He just eats lunches there.
That son of a bitch. Non-playing social proxy member who just eats lunches and spread rumors. What does he do for a living?
He sells BMWs.
Did anyone else get here yet?
No, not to speak of.
Why, is anything wrong?
Why? Wrong? Does anything seem wrong to you?
You mean, aside from the fact that there's no food, no guests, no host, no hostess, and that you and Chris only come in at one at a time and never together, you know, I'd say something is wrong.
Okay, stay seated. I have something to tell you. I can't keep this quiet anymore. We have a big Probably.
What did I tell you, Claire, huh?
Just said aha. What is it, Ken?
Charlie's been shot.
Shot?
What?
Oh, my God. Oh,
Jesus
what
Christ.
happened? Don't tell me this.
I can't catch my breath.
Take it easy, he's not dead. He's all right.
He's okay?
He's all right. He's
He's
okay.
alive. Thank God it's alive.
Where was he shot?
In the head.
He was shot in the head? Oh, my God.
It's all right, it's not bad, it's a superficial wound.
Where did the bullet go?
Through his left earlobe.
Oh, well, I have holes in my earlobes.
I saw this coming, I swear. The truth, Ken. Did she do it?
Who?
Myra, of course. Who else would it be?
Why would Myra shoot Charlie?
Oh, you don't know what's going on?
You haven't heard, huh?
No. What's going on?
Charlie's been having a hot affair with someone.
You don't know if it was not hot. You don't know if it was hot. It was not. Nobody said it was hot. It's an affair, a plain affair.
Who told you this?
Nobody told me that. It's what I heard. And it was that Myra was having a thing.
Thing? With who?
A man, a guy, a fella, a kid, who
Well,
knows?
someone else told me it was Charlie who was having an affair.
What's someone else?
Some bitch at the club named Carol Newman.
She's not a bitch, and she only told me what Harold Green told her.
Who's Harold Green?
Oh, some goddamn proxy new social member. He doesn't even play tennis. He comes to the club, he eats lunches, and spreads rumors.
Listen to me, will you please? Myra didn't shoot him. Charlie fired the gun. He tried to kill himself. It was attempted suicide.
Suicide?
Jesus Christ. Oh, God, don't tell me that. Oh, no. Oh, Charlie, no, not Charlie. I can't believe it. Charlie did it. Wait a minute.
Calm down. Can we stick to the main topic here? Nobody knows if anybody had an affair. I don't know why Charlie shot himself.
It's all because of that no good freaking Harold Green. I want to tell you something. He's out of the club. I can get the votes. Well, I'm wondering, how does Myra take in this? God almighty, she must be a wreck.
Yeah, I should go to her.
Don't go to her. There's no point in going to her. She's not here. She's gone.
Charlie shoots himself in the head and Myra leaves the house?
She walks on him now, she walks out. Now when he's laying there with a bullet in his ear?
It's not in his ear. It went through his ear. Will you listen to me, please? Maybe she wasn't even here when it happened. Chris and I were driving up to the front of the house. We heard a shot. The front door was locked. I ran around to the back, broke the kitchen window, and went in that way.
You know, I saw that, but I thought My Lai did it and Myra fired her. But I didn't know then that My Lai's mother was sick in Japan.
Don't talk for a while. Will you let the man talk? You just listen. So you broke the window and rushed in. Was he on the floor?
No, he was sitting in bed. The television was on. One of these evangelist shows. A bottle of Valium was on his night table. He was half conscious. I figured maybe he took a couple of pills to make himself drowsy, put the gun to his head, started to fall asleep, and pop! Shot himself through the air.
Is there blood on your shirt?
Oh my God, I didn't see that. That won't come out, will
It's
it?
below the second stroke.
That's what he's worried about, is a stain on his shirt.
I don't give a damn about the shirt. I'm trying to prevent Charlie from getting a suicide rap. When the others walk in here, I don't want to explain how I got blood on my good silk shirt.
Then borrow one of Charlie's.
These two sizes too big for me.
I don't worry about the cuffs. Not if Charlie's got a bandage on his ear and Myra's not even at the party.
Look, let the man finish his story. Will you please? Ken, did he tell you anything? Did he say why he did it?
Not a word. He was barely conscious.
Did he leave a note or anything?
He had a piece of paper in his hand. I tried to take it from him, but he tore it up, threw it into John, and flushed before he got to
This
me.
is too much. I'm not hearing this.
Did you call the police?
No, just a doctor.
Oh, God, we gotta call the police. This man is deputy mayor of New York City. We're talking front page of New York Times. He'll be Charlie with his suit jacket over his head like this.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to avoid till we find out what really happened.
Yeah, but if we keep this thing quiet, we're accessories. I deal with the IRS. I'd be the first one they'd go after.
Why would they go after you?
With attempted suicide, they'd want to open up everything. They'd want to see his books, his portfolio, his entire financial picture. They'd want to know how a deputy mayor could own a home like this.
That's no secret. Myra's a wealthy woman. She bought the house.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You hear that? Now tomorrow, be all over the damn tennis court.
I'm not bringing the police in unless I have to. I don't know what you're nervous about, unless you have something to hide from the IRS.
Are you accusing me of having to hide something? I'm the one who wants to call the police. You know, maybe you're the one that has something to hide. You make out his contracts. You made out his will.
Are you accusing me and Charlie of trying to defraud the city?
Hey, wait, I think a car's coming up the driveway.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're not calling the police, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
It's pulling up in the driveway.
You're telling me what I'm not going to do? Suppose the neighbors heard the gunshot and already called the police.
I'll deal with that problem when it arises.
Yeah, but if it is the police, the problem arose.
It's a Volvo station wagon.
A Volvo?
Now I suppose you're worried it's the Swedish police.
It's Ernie and Cookie.
Ernie and Cookie?
Why didn't you tell us?
Why didn't you listen?
Ken, Mara and I are having trouble with her zipper.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
They know about it.
About Myra's zipper?
No, you know that Myra's not here. Ken told us.
Oh.
Oh, they're stopping to look at our BMW.
Did you tell them about Charlie cutting his ears shaving?
They know everything. The gunshot, the earlobe, the flush note down the toilet, everything.
Why didn't you tell me you told them? They must think I'm an idiot.
Oh, well, now where's Charlie?
He fell asleep. He's hugging the pillow with his thumb in his mouth.
They're at the door, and I can't believe she's wearing a dress like that to a party like this.
All right, what do we do? Do we tell him or not?
Are we going to tell Ernie, but we're not going to tell Cookie? I mean, Ernie is Charlie's analyst,
Right.
and everything you tell your analyst is confidential.
Yeah, what his patients tell him. We're not his patients. His patient is upstairs sleeping with his thumb in his mouth.
Paying a babysitter for a night like this.
So, what did we decide?
We're going to tell Ernie you're not going to.
Do we call the police or not?
I say no. Cookie has her own cooking show on television. Suppose she accidentally says something on the air.
On a cooking show? What is she going to give away? Suicide recipe?
I still say we say nothing until I find out what really happened. Better safe than sorry. Claire, open the door.
Chris, give me a drink. Get us some drink. Now, let's look at least like we're having fun.
Are we ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
Oh,
So, we're sitting there, and Mrs. Thatcher, she sits there, and
hey, everybody. It's Ernie and Cookie.
hey, hi, Ernie. Hi, Cookie. So Mrs. Thatcher turns around and she says, oh, I don't know. Perhaps it's on my umbrella stand. You know what?
Oh, God, that is so funny, Lenny. You should have been an actor, I swear. Oh,
How you doing? How you doing, guys?
Oh, go on with your story. What did Mr. Gorbachev say?
Gorbachev.
Yes.
He said, I don't know. I never ate cat food before.
Sorry we're late. Did we miss anything?
You have to get Lenny to tell you the story about Mrs. Thatcher and the cat food.
Ah, it sounds funny already.
Everyone looks so beautiful. Cookie, I am crazy about that dress. You always dig up the most original things. Where do you find them?
Oh, God. This is a 60-year-old dress. My grandmother brought it from Russia.
And what a lovely pillow. Is this for Myra and Charlie?
No, that's for my back. It went out when I was getting dressed.
Oh, my. Well,
I'm just
You
fine.
all right, honey?
I'm just fine, babe.
You and and your back problems, it just must be awful.
It's nothing. I can do everything but sit down and stand up.
Hey, Lenny, is that your BMW outside? Looks like you put a lot of miles on it in 2 days.
Some guy shoots out of the garage and blindsides me. The car's got 12 miles on it, and I got a case of whiplash you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I've had whiplash. A friend of mine had whiplash for 6 years. Oh, who brought this? Oh, who is it from? Oh, I'm so sorry, Claire. What? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so...
It was an accident, honey.
Thank you.
We'll replace it, of course.
Sure, if you want to.
Drink, everyone!
What was it?
It was Steuben glass.
Just tell me, I'm so sorry.
What do you want, Ernie?
Oh, he likes bourbon. Get him a bourbon. I should have let what's-her-name pick it up.
Here you go, Ern.
Where's Ken?
Ken's with Charlie.
And where's Myra?
Myra's with Ken. They're waiting for Myra to get dressed.
Oh,
What?
a spasm. It's all right now. It just shoots up my back and goes. I'm fine, puppy.
Listen, maybe we should all go outside. It's such a beautiful night, you know?
Okay, what are you guys up to? What's going on here?
What do you mean?
You think I didn't notice? Everyone's acting strange. Len wanted to get me outside. 4 people go to get me a drink. Lenny wants... Everything's creating a diversion. I don't know what it is, but am I right?
No wonder you're such a high-priced doctor. Okay, someone's going to have to tell them.
Tell them what?
About the surprise?
What surprise?
The surprise about the party.
What's surprise about the party?
Well, I think it's the cutest thing, isn't it, Claire?
No, you tell it better than I do.
I'm sorry. I think I have to sit down.
I'll help you.
I'll do it.
The cushion, the
I got it, I get it.
You okay?
I'm okay. So what's the big surprise about?
Well, Charlie and Myra decided because they were going to have their closest friends over to celebrate their 10th wedding anniversary, they weren't going to have any servants. No may lie, no anybody. Isn't that terrific? No help, just us.
Why is that terrific?
Because we're all going to pitch in, like in the old days, before money, before success, like when we were all just starting out. Those were the best times in our lives, don't you think?
No. I love success.
But don't you find these are greedier times, lazier, more selfish? Nobody wants to work anymore.
I work 14 hours a day. I cook 37 meals a week. I cook for my family. I cook for my friends. I cook for my neighbors. I cook for my dogs. I was looking forward to a nice, relaxing evening. But I don't want to spoil the fun. What do we have to do?
We have to cook.
You mean all of us cooking in the kitchen together?
Everyone except Charlie and Myra. Claire and I told them to stay inside and relax. We'll call them when we're ready.
What are we going to make?
It's all laid out. There's duck, there's roast ham, smoked turkey, pasta.
Roast ham, duck. That's so much cholesterol.
Hey, Ernie, we didn't come here to live long, but just to have a good time.
I just don't understand. Why are we all wearing our best clothes if we have to cook?
That's not your best clothes. It's a 50-year-old Polish dress.
A 60-year-old Russian dress.
Carly, we're arguing about now.
I didn't say we wouldn't cook it.
She didn't say we wouldn't cook. We'll cook and we'll serve.
Don't turn this into one of your group therapy sessions, please.
This isn't like a therapy session. You of all people there should know.
Oh, terrific. Let's just name everybody in your Thursday night group, Ernie, huh?
Why are Ernie and I being picked on? We just got here.
Please lower your voices. We're going to spoil the surprise for Charlie and Myra.
What surprise, it was our idea.
Listen, I don't want to take the blame for ruining the evening. I'll do all the cooking and Ernie will do the serving.
And if it makes her happy, she can clean up too.
Okay, then it's settled. Just give me 45 minutes. I promise you this is going to be the best dinner party you ever had. Oh my God!
What the hell was that?
It's fine, it's okay, everything's under control. Hi Ernie, hi Cookie. Here's honey, can I see you in Charlie's room for a minute, please?
Would you all excuse me for a minute? I hate when this happens.
Am I crazy, or was that a gunshot?
Gunshot? No. It was a car backfiring.
In Charlie's bedroom?
Ernie, you should go and see, honey.
Well,
Why? Wait. Chris and Claire are there, Charlie and Myra are there. There's more of them than us.
You just can't ignore a gunshot. Ernie, please go and see.
Oh, wait a minute. I know. I know exactly what it was. It was a balloon. They've been blowing up party balloons all day.
oh, what kind of a balloon was that? The Goodyear blunt?
Well, I don't know. You're not going anyplace. Go get dinner ready for us. Charlie and Myra have got to be starved right now. You and Cookie go and get dinner. I'll have a wine spritzer, Ernie. Claire, why don't you put on some music? I'll be right back. Let me know if Dr. Doolittle calls.
The phone, yeah. I'll get it. Hello? Who? Dr. Cusack?
That's for me?
Uh-huh. It's a conference call. Mr. and Mrs. Klein, Mr. and Mrs. Platt, and Mr. and Mrs. Fishman.
Oh, that's my Friday night therapy group. I'll talk to them on the phone. I'll check in the kitchen.
Go on, honey. I can get up by myself. Go.
He'll be right with you, folks. Hello? Yes, it is. No, my husband just called. I'll tell him.
Who's on the phone?
Dr. Dudley's service.
Oh, my God. What's the matter?
Oh, it's Cookie.
Where's Ernie?
He's in the kitchen. He has a conference with his Friday night group.
You're all in the kitchen?
It's all right. I do this all the time. It takes the pressure off my back.
She must be fun to live with. He was sleeping. Ken wanted to hide the gun in the closet so Charlie wouldn't find it. He tripped over Charlie's slippers. The gun went off and it shot him in the earlobe. Now he can't hear in both ears.
Ken or Charlie?
Ken. Charlie was asleep from the Valium he took.
They hung up. I already took a message.
You couldn't tell me while I was in the hall? What'd they say?
They just said Dr. Dudley already called this number and he doesn't want to be called out of the theater again.
Now, I'm getting a new doctor. I don't need some drama clinic from Mount Sinai Hospital. Hello, this is Leonard Ganskin. Dr. Dudley did not call this number. Please have him call me back. It's important.
So what did Ken want Chris for?
To call Ken's doctor and tell him ask him what to do for his ears. But Ken couldn't talk to the doctor because he can't hear. I gotta get back in there.
You mean she told the doctor a gun went off? Now she's gonna have to explain about Charlie.
Oh, she was gonna say Ken was outside and a manhole cover blew up next to his head.
Well, that's a good idea.
Well, except the doctor wasn't in. His servant said he was still at the theater. There must be some kind of flu going around Broadway. Oh, God, they were Percy, wait till I'm in the hallway getting...
This is too hard to follow. I'm gonna need a bookmark for my head. Hello? Dr. Dudley? Oh, thanks for calling back. You want to talk to him?
No, I'm taking a stress test. Hello? Dr. Dudley? Hey, thanks for calling back. Well, some idiot nailed me my BMW about 20 minutes ago, and I got a little whiplash here. Charlie? Charlie Brock? No, I wasn't calling about Charlie Watt. He's Charlie's doctor, too. No, Charlie's a lot better. He's resting now. Chris Gorman? You know Ken and Chris? Yes, I think she did call. He's Ken's doctor, too.
He has a franchise.
Do me a favor, make yourself busy. Will you put on some music or something? Dr. Dudley, I'm sorry. A cold compress? Good idea. Let me connect you with Chris. Hold on. Which button rings Charlie's extension?
Why? Who's gonna hear it?
I just can't get over it. You're a real pain in the ass. I better run and get Chris. Dr. Dudley? What? Oh, yes, my wife has a pain too. No, it's no bother. Can you hold for Chris, please? We owe this guy a gift, you know. I think we should give him Cookie in there. See where Ernie is with my drink, will you, please?
I thought I heard Lenny in here. Oh,
Is that his spritzer?
That's his spritzer.
I'll take it. How's Cookie?
oh, she had a pain. I gave her 4 aspirin, and she dropped them in the sauce.
Oh, that's good. Then we'll all get good heartbreaks.
Did Lenny say what that sound was?
You mean the gunshot?
Was it a gunshot?
No, I was referring to the sound that you thought was a gunshot.
It wasn't a balloon.
It was a can of shaving cream. It exploded.
Shaving cream exploded.
It's all right. It washes out.
Incredible.
Ernie! Ernie, honey!
Oh, I'm not done talking to my group yet.
I need you to take out some garbage, sweetheart. Besides, they're fighting with each other, so I put them on hold.
It'll clear up in a minute, Ken. These things don't last that long.
You think this will last long?
Go lie down in the guest room for a while, will you, Ken? You'll feel better.
Maybe if I lie down in the guest room, I'll feel better.
Right.
What did the doctor say, Chris?
He referred it to another doctor. He's not feeling well himself. Oh, God, my neck is killing me again. Where's my spritzer?
Is your sister here?
No, my spritzer. Come on, Ken. I'll have the towel for you soon.
Don't tell your sister about Charlie, not till we hear the whole story.
Claire, I've got a problem. Could you help me? Ernie went out the kitchen door, and it slammed behind me, and I have so much grease on my hands, I can't open it. Could you let him back in, please?
Oh, sure. We'd all miss him terribly.
have to open the door.
Oh, hi. Where's Claire?
Claire went to open the door.
Oh, there you are. Cookie, the water's boiling over on the pasta.
Why didn't you turn it down?
I don't know, I don't watch your show.
Oh, get it.
I'm beginning
Ernie,
to feel like one of my kids.
get me another bag of ice, because I'm melting.
Oh, goodness. Chris, Charlie, anybody here?
Well, everything is just fine.
It's all right, they're in the kitchen.
God, I'd smoke a Havana cigar if I had one. I'm getting hives under my arms. Did you hear about Ken? He's getting deaf.
He's better off, he's out of this thing now.
Why are we protecting Charlie this way? Ken is deaf. Lenny can't turn his neck. Cookie is walking like a giraffe. I'm getting a blood condition. For what? One more gunshot? The whole world will know about it.
The whole world isn't interested. I don't think Paraguay and Bolivia give a rat's ass.
Was anybody else invited?
Harry and Joan, but they canceled. They went to Venezuela, but they said they'd call tonight.
From Venezuela? So, who's coming up the driveway?
Maybe it's Myra. Maybe she's come back.
Oh, Myra drives a Porsche. This is an Audi.
Ask Ken, maybe he knows.
Ken is reading lips right now. He just wouldn't make out the word Audi. Jesus, what the hell was that?
Cookie just blew up the microwave. What else?
Chris, go inside and see what happened. Yeah, go to the window and see who's coming. I'm going to go and see how Ken and Charlie are doing. God, I feel like I'm at the frickin' Alamo.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
I burned my fingers.
That must hurt.
Oh, son of a gun. That does hurt. Shit. Cookie dropped her rice bag, and she bent over and fell against the stove. I went to grab the platter to keep it from falling on her. I picked it up, put it on the table, broke the pitcher of water. It fell on her arm, cut her. She stood up. I wrapped her arm up, put her against the cabinet, and then I need some bandages. Her arm and something for my fingers. They burn like hell.
I can't believe you said all that in pain and didn't miss a word.
Get the bandages. What are you standing there for?
I was hoping there'd be more to the story.
Claire, did you get me a drink?
You have other things on your mind right now.
Oh, okay, I'll go back to cooking. As soon as he gets the bandages, come back.
What does this night remind you of?
It's beginning to remind me of Platoon.
There's the car. I don't even want to know who it is. Why don't you go and look?
Oh, it's like it's going to be good news, huh? Uh-oh, it's Glenn and Cassie.
Glenn and Cassie Cooper together?
Yep, that's how they're walking.
I heard they were having trouble.
Not walking.
Jesus, you know that Glenn is running for the state senate in Poughkeepsie.
So?
That's all he needs is to walk in here and be part of a hushed-up suicide
Well,
attempt.
maybe-
He can kiss his career goodbye.
Maybe Ken can straighten it out before they get to
I have to go to the bathroom. You get the horse. I'll be right out.
Oh, since I know.
Yes, you did, and they lied to you.
Yeah, but nobody was at the door then.
The hell with it, someone else will get the door. Come on.
Isn't anybody going to get the door? Claire, Chris?
Are you talking to me?
No, Ken! Put the towels back in your ear. Chris! Claire! Where are you? Ah, screw it.
Oh. Come on in. Good evening. Good evening. I'm Marion Cusack. Good evening. Well, could I have a drink, please? Double scotch, straight up? Sure.
Carryover's lime, no ice.
Thank you. I'll get it as soon as I can. My wife's in the kitchen. She's bleeding like hell. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll be right back. I wonder why they're not using the Chinese girl.
Do I look all right?
Well, yes, fine.
I feel so frumpy.
God, no, you look beautiful.
My hair isn't right. I saw you looking at it in the car.
No, I wasn't.
What were you looking at then?
Well, the road, I suppose.
Why were you looking at it then? I can always tell when you don't like what I'm wearing.
Well, that dress, I happen to love that dress. I always have.
This is the first time I've worn it.
Well, I've always admired your taste. That's what I meant.
It's so hard to please you sometimes.
What did I say?
It's not what you say, it's the way that you say it that drives me crazy.
What I don't say? How can it drive you crazy if I don't say it?
I don't know. It's the looks that you give me.
I wasn't giving you any looks.
You look at me all the time.
Well, that's because you're always asking me to look at you.
Wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to ask you?
It would be nice if you didn't need me to look, which would make it unnecessary to ask.
I can never get any support from you. You've got all the time in the world for everything and everyone else, but I have to draw blood from you to get your attention when I walk in the room.
We walked into the room together. It was already done. Cassie, please don't start. We're 45 minutes late as it is, and I don't want to ruin this night for Charlie and Marion.
45 minutes late because you scowled at every dress I tried on.
I didn't scowl. I smiled. You always think my smile looks like a scowl, and you think my grin looks like a frown, and my frown looks like a yawn.
Don't sneer at me.
It wasn't a sneer, it was a peeve.
God, this conversation is getting so banal. I can't believe the things I'm saying. We sound like some freaking TV couple.
Oh, we're going to get into language, right?
No, Mr. Perfect. I wouldn't think of getting into language. I don't want to risk a scowl, a frown, a peeve, a sneer. God forbid I should show any human imperfection. I'd wake up in the morning with divorce papers in my hand.
What is this thing lately about divorce? Where does that come from? I don't look at you sometimes because I'm afraid you're thinking you don't like the way I'm looking at you.
I don't know what the hell you want from me sometimes, Glenn. I really don't.
You know, I don't want anything. I mean, I would like it to be the way we were before we got to be the way we are.
You suffocate me sometimes. I want to go home.
Go home? We just got here. We haven't even seen anyone yet.
I don't know how I'm going to get through this night. They all know what's going on. They're your friends. Jesus! And you expect me to behave like nothing's going on.
Nothing is going on. What are you talking about?
Don't you freaking lie to me. The whole goddamn city knows about you and that cheap little chippy bimbo.
Will you keep it down? Nothing is going on. You're blowing it all out of proportions. Look, I hardly know the woman. She's on the Democratic fundraising committee. I met her and her husband at 2 cocktail parties. For God's sakes, that's it.
2 cocktail parties? Ha!
Yes, 2 cocktail parties.
Do you think I'm stupid?
No!
Do you think I'm blind?
No!
Do you think I don't know what's been going on?
Yes, because you don't.
I'll tell you something, Glenn. Are you listening?
Don't you see my ears perking up?
I know about you and Carol Newman for a year now.
Well, that's amazing, since I only met her 4 months ago. Now I'm asking you to please lower your voice. A butler must be listening to everything.
Do you think I care about the butler and the bleeding cook? My friends know about you with that bimbo. What do I care about the domestic help?
I don't know what's gotten into you, Cassie. I really don't. But is it my political ambitions? Do they bother you? Are you threatened somehow because I'm running for the state senate?
State
What do you mean? You haven't said anything to anyone, have you?
That's what you're worried about. Your reputation, your career, your place in American history. You know what your place in American history will be? A commemorative stamp to you and that bimbo in a motel together.
You are so hyper tonight, Cassie. You're out of control. You've been rubbing your quartz crystal again, haven't you? And I have told you to throw those damn crystals away. They're dangerous. They're like petrified cocaine. Don't take it out, Cassie! Don't rub the crystal at the party, for God's sakes. Put it away. I don't want my friends to see you with it.
Fine! Don't let my friends see what you're doing.
Hey, Glenn, Cassie, how you doing?
I'm feeling better, thanks!
Thank you, Ken, Glenn, Cassie!
We're fine. Just great. Hi, Len. Cassie, it's Len. Cassie?
Leonard.
Did it suddenly freeze up in here?
Freeze up?
Yeah, isn't that an icicle she has in her hand?
No, it's a quartz crystal.
Where's Chris and Claire?
Did somebody come in?
Yeah, Glenn and Cassie, I told you! It's Ken. His ears are all stuffed up. I'm very bad cold. What's here?
The butler.
The butler? The butler's here?
Well, he's getting us drinks.
Is he alone?
No, the cook's with him.
May lie? May lie? Oh, good, what a relief. They came back, we didn't know how any help here. We didn't know what we were going to eat.
Really? Well, where's Charlie and Myra?
Charlie and Myra, I guess they're in their room.
My towel fell off, Lenny!
I'll get you another towel. Good, I gotta get the bandages first. Excuse me, I gotta get some bandages. Charlie, Myra, can I come in? Sure, honey, come on in.
Lenny, where did you go?
Ken, hi, it's Glenn and Cassie.
Lenny, is that you? Who's that? Glenn? Is that Glenn?
Yes, and Cassie. I hear you have a cold.
You think I look old? I haven't been sleeping well lately. Hi, Cassie. Do the others know you're here?
Yes, we just saw Lenny.
Have you seen Lenny?
Yes, he went into Charlie's room.
I'm sorry, I can't hear anything. A manhole cover just exploded next to my ear.
That's terrible.
I said a manhole cover just exploded next to my ear.
Yes, I heard you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Anybody getting you a drink?
Yes, the butler.
Sorry, there's no help here. They're in the Orient somewhere.
I think he's gone naughty.
Yes, a hot toddy would be nice. I'm going to see if Lenny's in Charlie's room. He'll be coming out soon.
I'll be right back.
Mind if I come in?
Sure, come on in.
Where are you going?
I'll be right back. I suppose you'd like to make a phone call while I'm gone, huh?
Who is it?
Cassie, who's that?
It's Chris. Just a minute, Cass. Cassie, I would have opened the door. Hi, Glenn. Mwah.
Hi, listen, is anything going on here?
I don't know. Who have you seen?
Well, Lenny and Ken for just a second, and the butler and Mugu.
Maylai, you saw Maylai and the butler? My God, I must have been in there for a long time.
Are you through in the bathroom?
Me? Yes, sure.
You left the door locked.
Who is it?
Cassie, who's that?
It's Claire. Oh, just a minute. Hi, Glenn. Oh, hi, Cassie. Don't you look beautiful? Where's the boys?
Well, Lenny and Ken are with Charlie and Myra. Myra sounded very excited.
Oh, you spoke to Myra.
No, I heard her talk to Ken and Len.
Oh, I'd love to have a copy of that conversation.
Is anyone else in the bathroom? I really have to go.
Claire, Maylai, and the butler are here.
Kidding. Where's Ernie and Cookie?
Well, I just met Ernie. Isn't he the butler?
Oh, no. Okay, we've got that one cleared up.
Then they're just back from the Orient.
I imagine so. You're so well informed.
Well, why is everyone in Charlie's room?
Oh, there was something very good on TV they wanted to know.
Well, it's beginning to look like a party.
Yeah, what were you all watching up there?
Where?
On TV.
The thing you went to watch with Myra and Charlie.
Oh, that show. The PBS special on, what's his name? Adolf Hitler.
On their 10th anniversary, you wanted to watch a special on Hitler.
It was Hitler as a boy, a whole new slant on it.
Here, Len. Stop, straight up.
Thank you.
Len, you got the bandages?
The bandages? Oh, yeah, I have. I left them on Hitler. Sorry, the television. Oh, God, I'll be right back.
Listen, I'm sorry. I mistook you for the butler.
I'm Len. You think I'm Len? I'm Ernie Koza. I'm the psychiatrist.
Oh, for Pete's sakes. Well, I'm Glenn, and how's your wife doing?
Oh, she's coming along. She's a trooper. She's got cramps in her fingers, and her fingers are all burnt, her arm is cut.
Well, you know,
She's okay.
maybe she ought to see a doctor. Charlie has one 10 minutes from here, Dr. Dudley.
He's busy.
You called about my wife's arm.
No, about Lenny's neck.
Lenny's neck.
And when the doctor called back, we told him about Ken's ear.
Well, the spaghetti's boiling. We'll be ready in a minute. Okay?
Well, there's certainly a lot of excitement going on around here.
I wonder if he's making...
Well, I got him. I got him.
Oh, great.
Well, what's happening here? Where's Glenn Stockton?
Guess who Glenn's doctor is?
You're kidding. I wish I did his taxes.
We called him about Lenny's neck, you know, and I think they did something with cookies on in there, but I'm not sure.
Oh,
Did you get your drink that Ernie brought for you?
yes, I did.
Did you meet Ernie? You met him already, didn't you?
Yes, I met Ernie. We got it cleared up.
I think I
You'll
need...
be interested to know what's going on with your life. Tell me about it, because it is very interesting.
Oh, I see. Ernie, come on in.
Oh, I need a cigarette.
Glenn, are you running for the state senate?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I have a friend who knows you.
Well, who's that?
Harold Green.
Harold Green! Well, sure I know Harold Green. We went to the University of Pennsylvania together. Haven't seen him in years. What's he doing now?
God, he's a proxy new social member who just eats lunches and doesn't even play tennis.
Oh, at your club.
Yeah. Ernie, Cookie's waiting for you in the emergency room.
Okay, I'll be right back.
The bandages.
Here are the bandages, Ernie.
Ernie, the
Oh, you got 'em?
bandages.
Thank you.
Yes, the bandages. Oh, my. Oh. I think I need another drink. And a cigarette.
Somebody please, I need a drink.
How are your ears, Ken?
A beer would be fine, thanks.
Maybe Charlie has some eardrops. Did you see any in the medicine cabinet when you were getting the bandages?
No, I didn't think of that.
I'll go and look.
No, I remember. I looked, there weren't any. I looked.
Is there a cat in here?
A cat.
I just heard a cat meow. There it is again.
No, that's the phone, Ken.
Why would you want a bone? It's a cat, not a dog.
I'll get it.
Well, hungry too, pussy. We haven't eaten either.
Hello? I'm sorry, operator. We got a bad connection. Oh, yes. It's Harry and Joe from Venezuela.
This is
Yeah, they're calling Charlie and Myra.
This is gonna be good.
Joan? Well, that's Cassie's cousin. Wait, I'll get Cassie. I'm sure she'll want to speak with her. Cassie!
Hello, Joni. It's Lenny. Yeah, how you doing? Oh, yeah, we're having a great time.
Cassie!
Charlie and Myra? Of course they're here. What'd you think? Sure, just a minute. Claire, speak to her.
Me?
Will you speak to her?
Charlie and Myra.
Cassie, it's your cousin Joan from Venezuela.
Hello, Joan? Oh, what a nice surprise. No, it's Claire. Oh, it's a terrific party. Myra? Oh, she looks lovely. She's wearing a red kimono my Li's mother sent her from Japan. Wait, I'll let you speak to her. Here, talk to her.
Don't give me the phone. I'll drive your kids to school for a year.
I've done enough. I am not the Red Cross.
Cassie, it's Joan and Harry. Don't you want to speak to them?
John, hi, sweetheart. How's Venezuela? No, it's Chris. You sent a gift? A crystal vase from Steuben's. Oh, I think it's broken. Wait, Myra will tell you about it.
Cassie, are you all right?
Who didn't speak to her?
Ken, do you want to speak to Joan?
What?
Do you want to speak to Joan?
Sure, I'd love to go home.
This connection is bad.
Cassie, will you hurry up? We're losing the connection. Come on, will you?
It's Din Din everybody. Who did that? Who banged on that car?
I did. It's your cousin Joan from Venezuela.
Why did you do it? You scared the life out of me. I dropped my crystal down that toilet.
I can't take this here. You talk. I can't hear anyway. What's the difference?
Don't just stand there, you idiot. Get my crystal.
Hey, just cool it, Cassie.
Hello?
I'll go get Charlie.
Hello?
Oh, I can. Oh, screw it.
Hello? Hello?
It's a sin to lose a crystal. It's like killing your own dog.
Oh, God, screw it.
Everybody take a plate, please.
What was that?
It was you, Ken. It was your fork scraping the plate.
Your fork scraping the plate.
You're fading out again, Glenn.
That wasn't me, Ken. It was Chris.
You can make out voices now. A little here and a little there.
Do you think I can light my cigarette?
No cigarettes.
I still can't get over it. I find the entire story too hard to believe.
He finds the story hard to believe because we acted our asses off to keep the truth from you.
Myra is gone.
Right.
The servants are gone.
Right.
Charlie shoots himself in the earlobe.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Everyone running in and out. No one answering the door. Cans of shaving cream exploding. I work on the staff of Bellevue Hospital. How could I have believed this?
Listen, I was so desperate for a smoke. I went into Charlie's room and lit up a Q-tip. Don't you have
Any self-control?
Of course, I only smoked half.
21 seconds, Kenny.
No. He wants to say something. Leave him alone.
I can't take it anymore. The pressure is killing me. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Myra isn't here. The servants aren't here. Charlie's in his room and he shot himself. Through the airlock, maybe it was attempted suicide, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, I don't care. I'm just glad it's over with.
It's all right, Ken. We know.
You know?
Lenny told us.
Who told you?
Lenny.
Len, you told them?
Lenny told us. Lenny.
I wish you were deaf again.
Lenny, did you tell them?
Oh, finish your goddamn dinner and leave us alone.
Take it easy, everyone. He's very upset.
And I'm not. I was acting my head off, and that Myra's here. I even had a conversation with her. I did her voice so that nobody would suspect.
Was that you? You could have fooled me.
I did.
Yeah, that's right.
So you really weren't watching Hitler on PBS?
No, we stopped everything to watch the rise and fall of Adolf Hitler. You know, I don't believe you people.
It sounded so real. I believed it.
What about you, Mrs. Cooper?
Yes, for about 6 months now.
You think it's strange, huh?
Very strange. For about 6 months, I would say weird.
You have to forgive her.
What do you mean?
She's still very upset about losing her crystal.
We could call a plumber. They get everything out. They get wedding rings out and car keys out, and they got everything out. My aunt lost her dentures down the toilet, and they got those out.
And she wore them?
Well, she cleaned them first.
I don't care if they be blessed by the Pope. I would put them in my house.
Unless you're into crystals, you wouldn't understand. Apparently they have very special properties. You have to wash them in clear spring water, and they must be kept in direct sunlight. Cassie scrubs them every night with a soft, wet toothbrush, and you never dry them in a towel. You pat them in a sort of leathery cloth. They really are very delicate.
Have you got them enrolled in a good school yet?
Come on, Claire. Crystals work for her to give her a sense of pleasure. What's wrong with that?
You don't have to defend me, Ernie. Crystals will be here millions of years after the planet is gone.
If the planet is gone, don't the crystals go with it?
Oh, Lenny, don't, not now.
I don't know if this would help any, but there's a very large crystal chandelier in the other room. Should I mention it to her?
Thanks, Chris, but I don't think so. Best leave her alone now.
I'm not dead, you know. I can hear, maybe Ken can't, but I can.
I can unscrew the toilet myself. I've done it before.
I don't think this is the time or place to be unscrewing toilets.
Yes, perhaps another time, another place.
I'll tell you, eating arm and all, Cookie, that was one hell of a dinner. My hat's off, Dan.
Here, here!
Promisio.
Oregano! Oregano!
Awesome, especially good. Magnifico!
Quiet, everybody. What is it, Ken?
Doesn't anybody want to see if Charlie is still alive? It's been awful quiet in there, hasn't it?
How would you know?
What?
You're right. My God, the woman here seems to be talking about the situation, explaining to each other we forgot all about Charlie.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
All right, I'll go in and settle this right now.
No, wait. We're all in a precarious situation. Not only Charlie, but a lot of people's futures depend on how we deal with this issue.
Meaning you?
Well, no. Cassie and I were the last ones to arrive. We just heard about it. We're hardly involved.
And Ernie and I were cooking the whole time. Sorry.
And I wanted to call the police. Ken wouldn't let me call the police. Didn't I want to call the police, Claire?
Letty wanted to call the police.
So what are you saying? That it's Ken's responsibility? He takes the rap for all of this?
It's out of context.
Wait, the one they're saying is this. If it comes down to it, he's the most logical, that's all.
I can't believe this. Ken almost went deaf, trying to protect Charlie and everyone else here. I expected a little more from friends. My God, what a bunch of wimps. Have you heard any of this, Ken?
Well, answer her, Glenn, have you?
What is
What
it?
is it?
My earrings. I lost them. I lost them. I lost them. My grandmother's earrings.
Where did you
Oh, we'll
lose
find
them?
them, honey.
What do they look like?
Oh, they were opals with little diamonds in them. Oh, God, I feel terrible. Oh.
What?
Oh, Mama. I lost my earrings, and they're right here in my head. I forgot. I'm so sorry, everybody. Now, what were we talking about?
Glenn, I'm a little worried about your wife. Do you think she's all right?
Oh, she's fine. She's just in there trying to figure some way to get back at me, and she'll come up with something. Yeah, she's got one.
Please forgive me, everyone. I know I've behaved badly tonight. Yes, I really did. And I apologize. I've had, well, a rough day today. And I'm really not here.
That's okay, neither are Charlie and Myron.
That's so funny, Lenny. I could never think of anything funny to say. How do you do
I
that?
don't know, I just, can I get you a glass of wine?
Do I look like I need one?
Who's she getting back at, Glenn? You or me?
All right, Cassie, just cut it out.
Maybe you ought to give her that glass of wine.
What do you mean, sweetheart?
You know what I mean. Push your hair back and sit in a chair.
Len, do you know what he's talking about?
Excuse me. I'm gonna get Charlie's gun.
Everyone here is your friend. Why don't you and I go outside and talk?
You do, and you'll have a back worse than mine.
Oh my goodness. I see what you're thinking. That's really incredible because the exact same thing happened to Glenn and I last week at the Democratic Fundraising Committee. There was this nicest woman there, very attractive, very sweet, and very fun. And because I was feeling very insecure and very silly, I thought that she was coming on to Glenn. They got up to dance, and there was dancing as close as freshly laid wallpaper.
Okay, Cassie, I think we're going.
Excuse me, I must have eaten too quickly.
That was the intercom, Ken, not you, honey.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, Charlie. Are you all right? Hey, it's Charlie.
Wally? Who's Wally?
Charlie! Charlie, not Molly.
Yeah, Charlie, we're all here. Yeah, Len, Glenn, Ken, Ernie, Chris, Claire, Cassie, and Cookie.
Isn't that odd that all the women's names begin with a C?
That's right, except Myra. Her middle name is Clara.
And all the men's names are the same. Len, Glenn, Ken.
That's right.
Except for Ernie and Charlie.
Charlie begins with a C.
What is this, anagrams? For Pete's sakes, let's talk, let him talk on the phone.
Sure. Yes, Charlie, I understand. No, it's perfectly reasonable. You have to do what you have to do. We'll be here. He needs time to think.
What time to drink? He shouldn't drink with Valium.
Think, not drink.
Oh my God, oh Jesus.
What is it?
My ears popped, they just opened up. My God, it sounds like a subway in here.
This is remarkable. This is the first headache I've ever had in my life.
Oh, I just remembered. Ernie's last name is Cusack. It begins with a C.
You just remembered your husband's last name.
I can hear my own pulse. It's slightly up, but not too bad.
Can I take it? I'm very good at things like that.
I'm warning you, Cassie, you're going to end up in the same place as your crystal.
Don't threaten me or I'll start naming names.
That's it. That is it. I am putting you in a cab.
Never mind. I'll walk.
Oh, walk 22 miles? Cassie, wait for me. Cassie!
You know, I feel badly for her because one day she's going to grow old and die.
I just thought of something else. Glenn went to bed.
Oh, sit on it, will you, honey?
If I had you all in my group, I would never need another group again.
Quiet, quiet, I can hear them.
Hear who?
Len and Cassie. They're in the driveway. I swear I hear them talking.
The man's a German Shepherd.
Look, if he can hear through walls, that's his business.
She's very upset. She's talking about a woman.
Very upset? I'll say she is. She just kicked a car with her foot. Who owns the BMW?
Oh, shit, I bet it was the good side, too.
I just figured it out.
I think I know what she's going to say. That all the men, Glenn, Ken, and Len, they're all men.
It's Glenn Cooper. Glenn is the one Myra's having the affair with.
You think so?
Figure it out. Myra's been working very hard on Glenn's campaign, 2-3 nights a week, late nights.
Of course, Charlie figured it out. He's not dumb. He put 2 and 2 together. He confronts Myra. She confesses. He kicks her out. He gets rid of the servants and tries to blow his brains out.
You don't know that. That's an assumption on your part. It's a very, very dangerous assumption. Don't you agree, Len?
No,
Why not?
because I don't feel like it.
I think we have to bring this thing to a head. I'm going up to speak to Charlie and find out what's going on.
Hold it, wait a minute. As far as Charlie's concerned, only Chris and I know about Charlie shooting himself in the earlobe. Am I right?
Right. He never said a word to me. He had a pillow covering up his ear the whole time.
So what you're saying is that he doesn't know that we know.
Well, he's got to know that we haven't seen Myra, and there's no servants here.
Exactly, but he doesn't know the rest of you know about the gunshots.
Slower, go slower. Talk like we're children.
My point is, I told him we won't tell anybody.
Yeah, and then you went ahead and told everybody.
No, I only told you and Lenny. Lenny told everybody.
Hey, but you were deaf then. You never heard me tell everybody.
Why tell him now? I see the point. We gotta keep up this subterfuge. If we confront him with everyone in the wing about the gunshot, he could go to pieces. And until he tells his own story himself, we have to pretend we don't know anything.
I should be the one who goes to tell Charlie that everybody is here. And when he asks me, does everybody know what happened?
You say no.
Exactly, I say no. Then Charlie asks me, well, if I'm not there, and Myra's not there, and the help's not there, what do you tell him?
Something's wrong with Cassie. Whoops!
Whoops! What's whoops? She threw up in my car?
She hit Glenn. His nose is bleeding.
Tell me when he hits her back. I'd love to watch that.
Will you all please be quiet? I can't hear myself think. What was I saying?
You said I should be the one who goes and tells Charlie that everyone is here. And he asked, does everyone here know what happened? Ernie said, you said no. You said I said no. Then Charlie asked me, well, if I'm not there and Myrna's not there...
All right.
I got it. Here's what we do. Charlie's going to want to know what Ken told us. Ken tells Charlie he told us that Charlie had a large benign wart removed from his ear. But he's okay. Then suddenly, Myra's mother broke her hip, and she was going to stay with her overnight. The help, thinking the party was off, left the food and went home. It all happened so fast, they forgot to tell us. We got here, understood, decided to cook the dinner ourselves. That's the story.
I wouldn't believe the part about her mother and the broken hip.
Why not?
She died 6 years ago.
Does she have a relative in the city?
She has a cousin, Florence.
Then Florence broke her hip.
Florence is married. Why didn't her husband take her?
Then Myra broke her hip. The neighbors took her.
If he only had a wart removed from his ear, Charlie could have taken her.
Can't you think of something else?
I did. I thought of the mother, the father, the cousin, the wart, the hip. Nothing satisfies you people.
There's no logic to that. Nothing in that story is plausible.
We don't need plausible. The man is in shock. Mental anguish and emotional despair. Logic doesn't mean shit to him. Excuse my language. The phone.
Don't you think we know it's the phone? We all have phones. We're wealthy people.
Just calm down, everybody. Hello? Yes? Yes, he is. Who's calling, please? I see. All right, just a moment, please. It's a woman for Glenn.
So?
Sounds like Myra.
Oh, darn a doodle doo.
Should I go get him?
Wait a minute. Glenn's outside. Glenn's outside just now. Can I tell him who's calling, please? I see. All right. Hold it. I can't tell. Maybe it is and maybe it isn't.
What did you say when you asked who's calling?
She said just a friend.
Yeah, but how did she say it?
Just a friend. How else can you say it?
I'll tell you how many ways she could say it. Nervous, phony, sincere, drunk.
Scared, guilty, lying.
Or handed, perplexed, deceitful.
Ominous, anonymous.
This isn't Scrabble, for Christ's sake.
Look, she didn't ask for you either. I know Myra's voice. Give me the telephone, will you? Hello? No, this isn't. It's Glenn's friend, Len. No? Ken is getting Glenn. You sound awful familiar. Huh? Do I know you? I see. Well, hold on, please. I don't think it's her.
Well, who does it sound like?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep? Why would Meryl Streep be calling here?
I didn't say it was Meryl Streep, but you know how she sounds in the movies? Like she always does, when she plays this character perfectly. But it's not really her, you know? That's how she sounds.
Like she's not Meryl Streep?
Now we're playing Trivial Pursuit. This is not a game show, Ken. Will you please get Glenn? Give me the phone. Hello? She hung up. She must have gotten suspicious.
Quiet down, everyone. I hear something.
Oh, it's the Concorde landing in London.
It's a car coming in the driveway.
Maybe it's not.
Maybe it's Harry Joe from Venezuela.
We got trouble! Got it! We got trouble!
What is it?
Police! It's a police car!
Okay. I warned you. I told you we should have called the police. Now look what's happened. The police came.
Who could have called the police?
Maybe it was Myra.
Maybe it was Charlie.
Maybe it was Cassie. You were fighting in my car, weren't you? Did she use the phone in my car?
Not to call! She hit me with it!
You broke my phone, my new phone, and my new car?
Well, everyone, calm down. We've got to figure out what to say when they come in.
I'm trying to talk to Cassie. She won't roll down the window.
My windows? They're going to break out my windows? I'm going to take my car home in an envelope.
Glenn, why did you leave her out the car? She's in no condition to talk to the police.
She's in good enough condition to smash my nose. Damn it, I have blood on my shirt.
And you're running for the state senate? I wouldn't let you run for Chinese food!
What's wrong? Well, I've got a 6-year-old at home who behaves better than you do.
Fine, then get him over here to talk to the police.
Take it easy, Len. She's been doing her job. She's the one who called Dr. Dudley.
Everybody called Dr. Dudley. He's in the yellow pages in China.
It's the phone again.
He's right. He guessed it twice in a row. This genius is going to save our lives.
Hello. Yes. Just a minute, please. Glenn, it's for you. It's the same woman who told me first.
What same woman?
She wouldn't say. Maybe it was Myra. Maybe it was Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, you know how she sounds in the movies, like she knows the person perfectly, but it's not her. That's how this woman sounded.
My God, we've got 2 police officers coming in, and she's giving us a resume of the program.
Oh, they're walking over here.
Hello.
They're on the way over.
Oh, hi. How are you? No, it's not a cold. It's a telephone injury.
Now listen, the thing we cannot do is let them see Charlie.
Well, I tried talking to Cassie, but she's very upset.
Above all, no false statements. We must keep within the law. Above all, agreed?
Yes, yea. To thine own self be true. Within the hearts of better men. Are you freaking crazy to let me out the door?
Well, of course I think you should talk to her, but I can't get her out of the car.
They're going to ask about the gunshots. What do we tell them about the gunshots?
All right. I'll call you back in 15 minutes. Are you at the 914 number?
Kill him. Kill him. Somebody kill him. Wrap the cord around his neck.
I'm very serious about this, but I have to empty my bladder.
All right, I've got it. We'll tell them we never heard the gunshots.
You mean lie to them?
Whatever happened to this above all?
It won't work tonight. So maybe some other night.
If you let me go to the bathroom, I promise I'll come back.
Listen, I know you're a good friend, and I thank you for all your wonderful support.
Leave him here. Let's all run for our lives and leave this schmuck for the cops.
I can't talk anymore. I'll call you back later. Oh, I will. Goodbye. All right, what is going on here?
Well, about 6 weeks ago, we got this invitation to the party.
Stop it, Lenny. All right. Think, everybody. Why didn't we hear the gunshots?
Ooh, 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 ooh. We're all deaf people. We meet once a week. That's why we didn't hear the doorbell.
Now you know why they call her Cookie.
I got it. We were listening to the Hitler program. The cannons were bombing Berlin. We couldn't hear anything else.
There was no Hitler program. We made the frickin' thing up. The fool is asshole.
Hey, I've had just about enough from you, Lenny.
We got to let them in.
All right, Claire, open the door.
No, I can't. I'm in charge of music.
The music! That's it!
What is?
The music was on. We were all dancing. We couldn't hear the gunshots. Claire, put on the music.
Wait, don't turn it on yet. There's one last thing to do.
What?
Somebody has to be Charlie just in case.
Just in case what?
Just in case the police want to speak to Charlie.
Ken is right. Charlie is in no condition to talk to the police.
Just in case what? He's not going to talk to the police? Of course not. He wouldn't even be able to tell the whole story because nobody knows the whole story.
Exactly, but we have to be sure whatever stir the police here, it has to be one that's not going to get us all into trouble.
I never saw a sinking ship empty so fast.
I agree. Ken is absolutely right. One of you three guys has to be Charlie.
When did you go to France?
Well, let's be honest. I never even heard the gunshots.
Bang, bang, you bastard!
Against the law? To impersonate a real person?
Yes, it is, dear, but none of you do it right.
You believe we actually married these men?
You know, we got a problem here. I'm thinking about it. This is a major felony we're talking about. We're talking about 30 years in a maximum security prison wearing tuxedos.
We're all in this together, Glenn. Here's how we do it. You put out 2 fingers or 1 finger. If 3 guys are the same and 1 is different, that guy is Charlie. Are we ready?
Who made you Dark Corleone?
Come on, let's get it over for Christ's sakes.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, shoot. All 2. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 2's again. One more time. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Aha, Lenny.
What do you mean, aha, Lenny?
It was one finger, Lenny.
Oh, I had 2. I got stunt grease all over them. They stuck together.
It was one finger, Lenny.
Oh, bullshit. I swear to God, it was 2.
No. It was one finger, Lenny.
And that man went to Johns Hopkins.
Go on, Lenny. Don't come out unless we call you.
No, I'm anxious to come as Charlie.
Okay, Fran, now put on the music.
Okay, let's go. Get up and get your partners.
Everybody ready?
We're all ready. Do it.
Here we go.
Okay.
Somebody shut that thing off, please.
I beg your pardon.
Can somebody please shut that damn thing off?
May I ask what you're doing here?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bust in.
Why didn't you ring first?
I did 6 times.
5 times.
I'm sorry, it was 6.
Well, no wonder we didn't get any phone calls. Music was on.
That's what it was, music.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
That's why we didn't hear you.
Well, I guess the music was so loud you couldn't hear anything.
Yes.
Now, what seems to be the
That's
trouble?
right, you got it. Yeah.
Well, just sort of routine investigation, sir. I'm Officer Welsh. This is Officer Pudney. Is this your house, sir?
No, I live elsewhere. No, but not here, not here.
As I do, I live elsewhere also. Can you tell us what this is all about, officer?
Yeah, what's going on? What's this about?
All right, take it easy, calm down. I just want to ask a few questions. May I ask who the owner of this house is?
We'll be delighted to tell you, officer, but I believe it's customary first for you to inform us why these questions are being asked of us.
You're a lawyer, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Well, as a lawyer, you understand you're not obligated to answer any of my questions. I just was hoping that someone would be cooperative enough to tell me the owner's name.
Brock, Charlie Brock.
Could you tell me if Mr. Brock is at home?
I don't know, Chris, is Charlie at home?
Charlie, he went to walk the dog.
Then he'll be back soon.
Oh, I don't think so. It's a dachshund. They have very short legs and
He's home, officer. He came back.
Well, then could I possibly see Mr. Brock for a moment?
Well, it's an awkward time, officer. As you can see, we're celebrating a party.
Yes, I can see. What's the occasion?
The 10th wedding anniversary of Charlie and Myra Brown.
Well, I wouldn't take long. I just want a minute of his time.
Well, unfortunately, Mr. Brock is sleeping.
Sleeping? In the middle of his anniversary party?
He was feeling depressed. He took a sleeping pill.
Well, could I see Mrs. Brock?
Mrs. Brock is not here.
She's not.
That's why Mr. Brock is depressed.
Well, where is she?
Her father brokers that she took.
During her anniversary party? Couldn't someone else take him to the hospital?
Her father lives in California.
It has and hips. It's very commercial.
You, sir. Something wrong with your eye?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I put in some drops tonight, and the cat must have fell in, so most of the bottle went in.
May I have your name, sir?
My name.
Is there a problem giving me your name?
I'm sorry, I just can't see you very well.
You don't have to see to talk, sir. The drops didn't get into your mouth, did they?
Officer, I feel you're being unnecessarily abusive to these people. If you go and ask us more questions, you have to tell us. What is this all about?
Yes, sir, I will. Can you tell me who owns that BMW outside?
It's my husband's car.
And what is his name, sir?
You don't have to answer that, Claire.
Gans, Leonard Gans.
And where is Mr. Leonard Gans now?
I object!
This ain't a court. I ain't a judge. I don't have a gavel. I just want to know where the man is.
You still haven't told us what this is all about, so we're not going to tell you where Mr. Gans is.
I don't know why I always have so much trouble in this neighborhood. Okay. If I can get this out. All right. At approximately 8:15 tonight, an auto accident occurred on 12th and Danbury. A brand new red 2005 Porsche convertible with New York license plates smashed into the side of a brand new BMW four-door sedan. Now we know it wasn't the BMW's fault because the Porsche was a stolen car. Stolen at 8:15 tonight, right off the dealer's lot. The man and the Porsche, they got away. Now, do you know who that Porsche belonged to?
How would I know?
It belonged to Deputy Mayor Charles M. Brock, who purchased tonight as a gift from his wife Myra, as a special anniversary present.
Surprise, hardly says it.
Aha! So you're really here to investigate the car accident?
That's right. Now, if Mr. Gans is here, I would like to see him. And if he's not here, the police department would like to know where he is.
I see you, officer. Do you think you can wait outside for just one moment, please?
Why?
Mrs. Gans is my client. I would like to consult with her before any further question. It is within my rights.
1 minute. That's all you get. Come on, Becky.
All right, we don't have much time. One of us has to be Lenny.
What are you talking about?
And the officer doesn't know about the gunshot. She just wants to ask Lenny about the accident. Well, Lenny can't be Lenny because we need Lenny to be Charlie. In case he wants to ask Charlie about the new car, and we can't let him see Charlie because Charlie has a hole in his ear.
You understand him in real life.
I don't actually talk that much.
All right, Len, Ernie, we have to choose again. You may think it's stupid, but we have to do it. We need a Lenny.
Never mind, the girls will do it. Come on, girls. The odd woman's husband is Lenny.
My husband's Lenny.
No, Lenny is Charlie. You're playing for Glenn. Get in a circle.
I don't know how to play.
Just put out 2 fingers, 1 or 2. We'll do the counting. Odd finger loses, all right? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. No. Your fingers. Open your fist.
I'm afraid I'll lose my earring.
Just one or two fingers, all right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, it's me. Damn.
Sorry, Ken.
It's okay. All right, I'm waiting. Open the door, Claire.
Well, I'm glad to see you're not dancing again. Now, where is Mr. Leonard Gantz?
He's right here in this room, officer. I am Leonard Gantz.
You are?
Yes.
Well, why did it take you so long to know your name?
Never rush your answers. Harvard Law School.
Never trust a man who doesn't know if he's here or not. Police Academy. Who are you, ma'am?
I'm his wife. His wife's best friend. Her, Mrs. Gantz.
Are you alone, ma'am?
No, I'm here with my husband, Mr. Gorman.
Where is he?
Oh, gee, he must have gone home early.
Not much of a party, is it?
No, it's had its ups and downs.
All right, Mr. Gantz. Tell us about the accident in full and complete detail.
Officer, do you think you can step outside just one more?
I ain't going nowhere, no place, no how. This is it. This is where I'm going to live until I get what I came for, even if my whole family has to come and move it. What's that?
1047 Putney. Okay. Red Porsche convertible was located at 5th and Market Street in Tarrytown. Suspect apprehended. They said call it a night.
All right, well, I guess that ties that little bundle up.
Terrific.
Wonderful. Sorry to disturb you folks.
No problem.
No,
It's okay. We understand, it's fine.
There'll be some further questioning for you tomorrow, Mr. Gantz. No need to take any more of your time tonight. Thank you, and
Thank you,
good
officer.
night, everybody.
Thank you,
Good night.
officer. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I know I've seen you someplace before. What is your name again?
Glenn Cooper.
Were you ever on TV?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes. I'm running for the state senate.
Right. I saw you do an interview on PBS. Why were you so afraid to give me your name?
Well, you know, when you're in politics, you don't want to get mixed up with these things.
Yes, but you weren't involved with this, unless you witnessed the accident. Did you?
No. My wife and I arrived late. We didn't even hear the gunshot.
I said, what?
I suppose the gunshots that were fired when they chased the stolen car.
That was 12 miles away in Tarrytown. You got 20/20 hearing, Mr. Cooper? Hello. What now?
1047 Putney. Right, check. Will do. Neighbors reported 2 gunshots were fired about 9 p.m. from 1257 Peekskill Road, Snyder's Landing. They'd like you to investigate.
1257 Peekskill Road.
Right,
We've got ourselves a double header here.
I think so.
Anybody want to tell us about the gunshots?
Well, it's an echo, lake effect.
We didn't hear what it was.
Nobody heard them, I suppose.
The music was loud.
Who's the woman who's sitting outside in the BMW?
Yeah, she's my wife, Cassie.
I'd like to have a little talk with Mrs. Cooper. Connie, would you go get her?
Yes, sir.
Connie with a C?
Looks to me like you've all had a very nice dinner. I'd like to speak to the help, please.
There is no help.
Then who did the cooking?
I did.
You did?
I did.
And what's your name?
Cookie. my real name. I have 2 sisters, one named Cupcake and one named Muffin.
Is that blood on your shirt, Glenn?
Oh, yes, officer. I cut myself with a fork during dinner.
Is that blood on your shirt, Glenn?
Oh, yes, I must have rubbed against Len when we were dancing.
Glenn, again. I mean, this is really weird.
Just a coincidence.
I guess it is. My name is Jen.
Here she is.
Are you all right, Mrs. Cooper?
Yes, I'm not pressing charges. My lawyer will handle this.
It was an accident. She dropped the electric cigarette lighter in the car on the leather seat, and I grabbed her to pull her out of the car.
And how did you get that nasty blow on your nose?
My wife was hanging up the car phone in the dark, and my head was a little too low.
My. We got a lot of cartoon humor in this case. You hurt too, ma'am?
Oh, I have a chronic back spasm. It's very hard to sit, to stand, or to walk.
And I suppose you didn't hear the gunshots either.
No, I was dancing.
And to think I was almost out the door with this one.
Dancing is good for my back.
Hi, Mrs. Gorman?
Is that me? Oh, yes. Right. Yes.
And what do you do?
Well, mostly I've been helping with the drinks.
I mean, your occupation.
Oh, nothing. Sorry. I'm a mother. I have 2 children. A boy. No, one child. Sorry, officer. I'm just very nervous. Very nervous.
You and everybody else, ma'am. Now, I'm going to say something now that is not part of my official capacity, but I don't believe a goddamn thing I've heard in this room. I think there were gunshots here tonight. I think someone, or everyone, is trying to cover up something. A man gets hit in the nose, another man stabs himself with a fork, someone's BMW gets smashed, the host takes a short-legged dog for a walk, and then goes to sleep. The hostess takes her father to a hospital in California, we're in New York, with a broken hip. And nobody hears the dancing, because nobody hears the gunshots, because everybody's dancing, including a woman named Cookie, who can't stand or walk.
She can dance.
But yeah, but she can't walk. You people have to deal with me. I'm a real cop, you understand, not somebody named Elmer that your kids see on the Disney Channel. Now, I want some real answers, some intelligent answers, some believable answers. Not some answers that are going to make me laugh. But first, I would like to see Mr. Charles Brock and find out what the hell is going on around here. Now, I will give you 5 seconds to get the man here, or I'm going to take 2 seconds and go find him. Now, don't mess with me. I am this close to promotion, I can smell it. Let's see.
Well, officer, just wait a second, please. Can you wait? Just wait. Ernie and Ken, Len, I think it's time to call Charlie and ask him to come down, don't you?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, get the man down here.
Charlie, it's Ernie. We're ready for you now. You're ready for us? Relax, Charlie. It's just an hysteric nerve reaction.
What's wrong with him?
He thinks he's blind.
protect Mr. Brock because he's a dear friend of ours. But we know we're all in jeopardy if we hold back the truth. Now, there were 2 gunshots here tonight. I personally did not hear them. But I share equal blame with those that did hear the shots and did not come forth with that information, despite the fact that I didn't hear them.
Not helping so much, Glenn.
Nevertheless, Mr. Brock is willing to tell us the full and complete story, the details of which none of us has heard yet, about the missing help, about the disappearance of his wife, Myra, and about the 2 gunshots, which I didn't hear.
Oh, God, I'm getting another spasm in my back.
Oh, who gives a shit?
Hello, Charlie!
Hi, Charlie.
You living all right, Charlie?
I'm Officer Welch, Mr. Brock. This is Officer Pudgy. Please, sit down. Take this down, Connie. Now, Mr. Brock, would you tell us from the beginning, very beginning, exactly what happened in this house today?
Would anybody like a lemon tart?
Oh, yes, I'd like one.
Not now, ma'am, please. Go ahead, Mr. Brock.
All right. You know, I knew you'd want to hear this with every last detail. So I'm telling it to you just as it happened and just as I remember it. And I'm not going to miss one detail. Oh, God. Well, here goes. At about 6 o'clock tonight, I came home from work. My wife, Myra, was in the dressing room getting dressed for the party. I got a bottle of champagne from the refrigerator, and I headed to the bedroom. Rosita, our Spanish cook, and Ramona, her Spanish sister, and Romero, her Spanish son, they were in the kitchen. They were preparing a nice Italian dinner. They were waiting for Myra to tell them when to start dinner. As I got to the bedroom, I said to myself, this is my 10th wedding anniversary, and I can't believe I still love my wife so much. Okay, well, Myra was putting on the perfume I bought her for Christmas. The perfume I bought her because it just drives me crazy. Okay? I tapped on the door. Tap, tap, tap. She opens it. I hand her a glass of champagne, and I make a toast to the loveliest skin on the loveliest woman on the loveliest body that has never aged a day in 10 wonderful years. Okay, she toasts me back to the gentlest hands that ever stroked the loveliest skin that has never aged in 10 wonderful years. Well, we drink, we toast, we kiss, and by 7 o'clock the bottle is gone. My wife is sloshed and I'm toasted. Okay? And then I smell the perfume I could never resist. I loved at that moment with as much passion and ardor as the night we were first married. I tell you this, not with embarrassment, but with pride and joy for a love that goes stronger and more lasting as each new day passes. Well, we lay there spent, naked, in each other's arms. It's now 8 o'clock and it's dark outside. Suddenly, there's a gentle knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. I open the door and a strange man's looking down at me with a knife in his hand. Myra screams, and I jump up to get the gun from the drawer and put it in my hand, a pistol, and Myra shields herself like this. I run back with the pistol ready to save my wife's life. The strange young man says to me in Spanish, "Yo quinto centavo enchilada or cake in quinto minuto." I don't know what the hell he's saying. I don't speak Spanish, and I never saw Rosita's son Romero before. And I didn't know the knife was to cut up the salad. And he was asking me, should they fix dinner now? So I aimed a gun at him, and my burner screamed. She pulls my arm, and the gun goes off and shoots me through the ears. Rosita's son, Ramiro, he runs downstairs and tells Rosita and Ramona, Mamacita, mela que paso a hombre, ay paco allá, el hombre es loco. Hey, bang bang, the crazy man took a shot at him. So, Rosita, Ramona, and Ramiro leave in a huff. My earlobe is bleeding all over Myra's dress. Myra grabs a bathroom, runs to stop Rosita, Ramona, and Ramiro, otherwise they'll have no dinner. But they drive off and they're out for Romeo. I look out the window. I looked out there, but you gotta remember it's dark, and I think someone is trying to steal my beautiful Mercedes. So I take another shot at him. Myra runs down to the basin where we keep a cedar chest. She's looking for the dress she wore last year for Bonds for Israel. She can't find the light. She trips down the stairs, passes out in the dark. I run looking for Myra. I notice the basement door is open, so I'm afraid the strange-looking kid will come back. So I lock the door, not knowing that Myra's still down there. Then I run back to my room to take some acid because my earlobe is absolutely killing me. The whole thing. But the blood on my fingers gets in my eyes, and I take 4 Valium instead. I hear the guests, and I want to tell them to look for Myra, but suddenly I can't talk from the Valium, and I'm bleeding all over the white rug. I start to write a note explaining what happened, but the note looks like gibberish, and I was afraid they'd tell him it was suicide. So they tell the police and my friend named Cooper is coming, and it would be very bad for his campaign. And get mixed up with a suicide like this? No way. So I tore up the note, I flushed it down the toilet just as they walked into the room. They're yelling, "What happened? What happened?" And before I could tell them what happened, I passed out on the bed. And that's the whole goddamn story, as sure as my name is Charlie Brock.
You know, I buy it. I buy the whole thing. I buy it because I liked it. I didn't believe it, but I liked it. Now, I have a husband that I love, and I would like to get home early. So I'm going to say good night. Sorry to bother you folks. Mr. Brock, take care of that ear, and happy anniversary.
I hope so.
Good night, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. Where in the whole wide world did you find the guts to tell a story like that?
I made it up!
Of course you made it up. But when?
While I was waiting, sentence by sentence, word by word. I didn't know where I was going, but I just kept going.
And you don't even speak Spanish.
I made that up too.
You shit! We could have all gone to jail for perjury.
That was the best part of it. That was the biggest thrill, the ultimate chutzpah. I knew that it had to be good or we were all finished. That was the excitement in the whole thing.
I am impressed. I am sincerely impressed. You have, without a doubt, one of the weirdest minds I've ever had.
A toast to my husband, Lenny. Just when I was getting bored with our marriage, I fell in love with him all over again.
To Lenny!
I have an interesting question.
What?
What do you really think happened to Charlie and Myra?
Hello? Yes, Charlie. We're all here. Are you up to having some company? Wonderful. We're dying to hear the story. We're on our way. Charlie is going to tell us the whole story.
I hope it's shorter than Lenny's story.
Could we come back later and look for my crystal, honey?
I'll buy you 1,000 crystals, Angel.
Open the door! Open the door! Let me out!
Who is it?
It's Myra! I'm in the basement!